Hello and welcome to this channel. Today we are with Stuart Watson. Hello, Stuart.
Evening. Oh, sorry, afternoon. Sorry,
Afternoon. Yeah, it's a bit
afternoon.
early yet.
Yeah.
And Stuart, well, we're going to find out about Stuart, but Stuart is has a group called Divine Light Cosmic Healing in Facebook, and he's a healer. And we talked, you maybe if you followed me for a while, we talked to Stuart in 2021, right at the height of the pandemic. We were right in the thick of it. So we're going to have a revisit and see how we're doing. How are you doing, Stuart? What's life
Yeah,
like?
I've managed, I'm doing okay. Like I say, what I'm going through, Gordon, is really, really powerful. I've never come across anybody who's going through quite the same experience. I've been putting me stuff on my Facebook group is 48,000, sorry, 4,800 on there now.
Right.
And I'm on TikTok, Stuart Watson, 13, 13, 13. I do a live every Tuesday night. And I'm putting it out there, Gordon, and I'm getting nobody's coming back to say that they know what I'm going through. They've been through it, or they're going through it, and I just hoping somebody would have some answers because I see Jesus, I see God. Jesus and God exist.
Okay. Well, let's just go back. How long have you been? How long have you had this gift?
Uh, 7 year now, 7.5 year.
7.5 years.
Yeah, I hid
And
behind it for 2.5, Gordon.
you've been, sorry?
I hid behind it.
Okay. All right. Okay. And you didn't want to get started. Yeah, it was a big deal.
Yeah, well, it was my family. What's people going to say? Coming from my background, I'm not ashamed of my background. Got us here, and and I had to go through that life to get to this life.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
it's gone through the dark to get to the light.
Okay. We're talking about the light. What is it specifically that you do?
Well, I heal in the name of Jesus. Yeah, I'm so powerful, powerful healer. My spectrum of light is so powerful. I can see energy. I see beyond the bloody grid. I can see, the veil there and behind, and I see light beams and energy beams. Believe me or not, anybody, your viewers, but I'm telling the truth. I'll pass any lie detector.
Okay.
It's the truth I'm telling you. I see Jesus, I see God.
Okay. How did that start? How did you know it was happening?
I started, when it first started, it was quite strange. I start to see people's energy, and I'm like looking like that at them. And my wife says, Sharon, she says, "You've got to stop looking at people like that." I says, "Sharon, I can see all that energy." She says, "The aura." Says, "It's not that aura; it's that energy field." And this isn't me talking. And I'm thinking, "What the hell has I said that for?" Yeah, but now everybody's got an energy field. It's not an aura; it's your energy field. Everybody's got an energy field. Right? We are energy beings.
Mhm.
I'm dyslexic in the education, but I'm the fool. It's I've been given this task, and if I hadn't went through the life I went through, Gordon, I wouldn't be here now.
Okay.
It's prepared me for this. But
Did
like,
Was there anything big that happened that sort of kicked
no,
it off, or
no.
no?
People ask. I get asked that question so many times, my friend,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not thinking I've had it was near life experiences or not, or death or whatever. It's nothing like that. Any accidents. I start seeing energy. I start seeing people's energy fields. Then I start these little balls of light start to float about in me club and in me home. And they were like a little sphere of light, about like that size, like a bowling ball size. And I could see, when you put your hand on them electric balls, them electric, them things you put your hand on, electricity's flying out.
And it shoots off, yeah.
Yeah, they were very similar to that, but they had like a little person in them, and they're floating about, and when I put my hand with, they'd land on my hand. They were in divine colours. They were beautiful blues and indigos and purples and green and gold. And I'm thinking, I'm lost my temper with it because I'm saying, how can you not see that? And I've got it in my hand there, and it's moving around on my hand. That's how can you not see that? This is what, and I said, and I wasn't lost my mind or anything. I was seeing these,
Sure.
and it finished. I start anywhere I went. These balls, there was protection until I accepted what was going on. There was a big, like a beach ball size sphere, same thing, same kind of description on the front of my car and on the sides of my car. And anywhere I went, they were zooming along with us. And I'm thinking, what the fuck's happening here? You know, and I could see them clear as anything, and I mean clear as anything. And nobody else could see them but me. That's what was the hard and frustrating part about it. But I know now it wasn't for their eyes.
Okay.
My spectrum of light is way beyond anybody else's. Way beyond.
So you know when you say that you see people's energy and stuff like that, what's the difference between somebody who's well, the energy, and somebody who's not well? Can you see
Yeah, when you're feeling good, when you know, I'm gonna put it like this for people to understand a little bit easier. It's all about grounding. Yeah. When you're grounding yourself and you know you're down the beach with your children, your family, and you're running on that sand and in the sea when you're bare feet, and you've got your top off and you're getting the sun's feeding you. The sun's not there to kill you or hurt you. It's there to but for new life, it gives life. It doesn't take life, it gives it. And we're being lied to all our life, mate. The sun is there to feed us for new life.
I agree.
And I know this. Yeah, I know this. And now, so how good do you feel when you've got your feet on that sand and you know how much life comes into your body? How good do you feel? And the sun is on you and it's feeding you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I know, you know, and so if people is not well, yeah, that they ain't well, the energy field, it goes flat to the body. So it's about an inch or so coming off them.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when you're well and feeling good, you're buzzing yourself, aren't you? Yeah, you can feel that when you can feel that, even on a field running in your bare feet, we're connected to the earth.
Okay.
Yeah, we're connected. So, but when you're not connected, and you're poorly, your energy field it suffers. Just like that is you. That's your soul, your light being. That's who we are.
Okay. All right. Okay. So listen, I've written some questions down. There's some interesting things that maybe you can answer. Yeah. So you heal people. To heal somebody, do they have to be a believer, Stuart?
No.
No.
I think that's one of my rules in life, to bring people back into the light and believe. After when I'm healing people, go, never mind if they believe or not. I say to them, right, I'm gonna after do you believe in Jesus? And they say, well, no, not really. I says, do you believe it? Some of them don't believe in anything. Some believe in there is something there, but they're not sure what it is. I say, well, I'm gonna heal in the name of Jesus and ask him to come in. I says, he enters my body and I transfer the energy that he's given me and Jesus into your body and ask for them ailments to be, your body to be healed. Ask for it to cleanse. Yeah, cleanse it and heal it. Yeah, and move any dark entities and energies, which I can't. I've seen them leaving their bodies if they've got any darkness on them. I see this. They cannot stand in my light now. They've tried to stop us, but they cannot. Now it's too late. I am too powerful, too bright, and too strong for them. And they cannot even stand in my light now.
Okay.
So when I'm healing them, and they get up, it takes about 15, 20 minutes. But it takes a half an hour or so by the time I have a chat with them before we start, and I chat with them when we're finished. And it's mind blowing what I see, the messages I get brought down to us. And I see, sometimes I see their family members, sometimes I see that numbers and coming in, and I say, does this mean anything to you? And that's quite shocked. But I stop that coming in most times because I cannot handle too much, Gordon.
Sure.
The healing is enough for me without anybody spiritual, connection. I want to do the healing. I couldn't take the other. It would be too much for me, to my mind. Yeah. So I try and stop that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, another question then. 7 years you've been doing it, and I know you said you sort of hid away from it for the first few years. Has this been a difficult journey?
Yeah, most hardest thing I've done in my life, and it's still the hardest thing I'm doing in my life. And it's like a runaway train, but the difference is I'm the driver of the train now, but I cannot stop it. I cannot stop it. It's just picking up pace. I'm getting stronger and stronger. Which the more that I'm getting downloaded with, the more energy that I'm being transferred into my body. It's immense, Gordon. If on a night time when I go to bed, when I put my arms up in the air, it's me body gets transparent. The energy that's gone in it, man, it's mind blowing. If anybody out there's got the equipment, I'm willing to, I let them video this and to show people what I've got to go through every night. I've got light beams, energy beams all around us, and that's protection to stop. What my role is yet, I don't know. Not my full role, but I know I've got an important part to play. I have Jesus round the bed with ascended masters, whatever you want to call them, and they're talking to each other. They're talking to each other. I can see them talking, but I can't hear them yet.
Okay.
And when I ask the questions, why can't I join the conversation? I do it telepathically. Why can I not join this conversation? And then stop talking and look at us. And let's see, Stuart, you will ask questions that we cannot answer yet. Your human mind's not strong enough. You're nearly ready to be called upon when needed. And I understand that, because I'm going to see it if, when, who, what.
Sure.
And if you were to carry that information around, it would push you over the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you born into a faith and into a religion?
No, I wasn't. No, truthfully, me grandma, my nana, grandma, whatever you want to say, her names. She was bedridden nearly all her life. She had arthritis, and really badly. Now, when I was a child, I remember I went down when she about 4 years of age. I was gone back to I was 4, and then I was gone down, and every Sunday, I used to be gone down there, for just to see and have a little biscuit or a scone with her and nothing. But she had the mission in, it was a mission, Sister Winifred it was. And I used to come in every Sunday with about 6 of them round her bed. 6, 7, I don't know now, but they were right round the bed, like stood right round the bed. And they were singing hymns and prayers and that. And as I'm growing up and getting older, I'm thinking, how can she believe in God? I says, it is so she's been punished all her life. And as I got older and older, then when all this happened to me, I always knew God. Something was there, God, Jesus. I knew there was some a powerful being there, that and our creations. I know we are. This isn't an accident. And that's just, when this happened to me, I know why she believes in God, because He exists and Jesus exists. She is in a better place there now, and then she's suffered in this life, but she ain't suffering in the next life.
Sure.
No, because we all live on to infinity. We're energy. You cannot destroy energy.
Yeah, I agree. Tell me, Stuart, because in your role, there are some positives and there are some negatives. Talk about the positives first. What positive things have you taken from all of this?
Positive things is that there is yin and yang. There's dark and there's light. There must be light to be darkness. There must be darkness to be light. There must be good to be evil and evil to be good. They can't exist without each other. And I know there's a darkness. There's a devil, and there is God. Yeah, and I know this. Yeah, I've seen the both of them. I've seen Jesus and I've seen God. I've seen the devil. He tried to destroy me and my beliefs. He came for us, and he just couldn't take us. Yeah, I had Jesus and Almighty God, Yahuwah, beside me, and I seen the devil. He had his nose against mine, my friend, and he's trying to terrify the shit out of us. And he had all people standing next to me bed. They were messing around with each other, front and the back, and it was vile. And I got the courage and the energy. I just looked him in the eyes. And I says, "Is that the best you fucking got?" I said, "Fuck off! I'm going to bed and I'm going to sleep." And I turned over, and this is on my kids' lives. I turned over and I went to sleep, and I've never seen him again after that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I knew Jesus was with us.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm getting all goosebumps now talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's that famous expression, "Get thee behind me, Satan." That's what you have to do. You have to
You've got to be strong. Yeah, you've got to be strong, because he cannot hurt us physically, but he was trying to frighten the shit out of us, to have us that little frightened man in the corner, and then I'm out the game.
Sure, yeah.
That's how they take you out.
Absolutely.
Mentally.
So what are the challenges in your job then? What challenges do you have to face?
Well, it's I've struggled with me family and that, I've struggled with them, and for the belief of what I'm doing. I don't know, like, there's a lot of people out there. I've lost a lot of friends.
Have you?
Right, so-called friends. And I stayed away. I didn't have a drink, anything, because this is always he's drinking too much, blah blah blah. Don't get us wrong. At that time, I was drinking because I was trying to block it out. And
Sure.
no matter what I've done, what I do, I cannot block it out. I cannot run away from it. I cannot hide from it. It's my calling. It's my time, and I must be. I've got the button. I cannot drop it.
Sure.
Sure, but a lot of friends, if they were bothered about me, and I mean, I'm a very was a very high profile man. I still am, I suppose, in what I'm doing now. But them people that I thought were friends and around me, once you stop giving people and stop there, just help, giving it one way traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn the hard way. It's not a nice, but I can feel people's energy. I can see them about who they are and what they are.
Okay. Okay. Well, that'll help.
That's the worst, but it's the worst part because I've known people, family members, in 20, 30 years, 40 years of my life. And when I come beside them and that, I can feel it and I see it. And it's not nice.
Sure.
That's the downside.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you were saying when you're healing, you were channeling, is it Jesus specifically, or do you have any other like
Yeah,
people
but
that you
it's
channel?
Jesus and all that, and like other guardian angels. It depends what they need, It's the colors is so vibrant and beautiful, and the energy going through my body. I'm so charged, and but I can see. I don't know any of viewers can see what's coming out my hands there now. I can see it in there now. It's energy. There's purples and gold and that coming out my hands. There, and play with energy.
Mm.
There, it's energy ball in my hand there now, and I can see this.
Yeah.
I can see this. I can see what's coming off you. I can see. Honestly, I, if I hadn't went through the life I went through, Gordon, I wouldn't have been physically strong enough or mentally strong enough.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So talking about that, who helps you? Who heals you?
nobody,
Where'd you go
anybody.
then? Where'd you go for your help?
I've tried as many people for healing and that, and it doesn't. I'm think I believe that I'm meant to just accept what I am and who I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if there's anything serious comes on, any aches and pains, that I've just got to let them go. I've got
Okay.
to deal with them. But at the same time, I heal very quickly.
Hmm.
I heal very quickly. It's crazy how I heal. Uh, I think I sent you the picture. My third eye. Did I send you that one? When my third eye.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah. I can. I, I took a selfie once on holiday, and I didn't take selfies, and there it was. It's bang. It's stuff I can do and see, Gordon, is mind blowing.
Sure.
The feeling I get is, I feel, just people come beside us and they can feel the energy oozing off us. It's just, I'm like a bloody massive generator.
Mm, sure. So you don't just work with people because I've seen we're going to have a look at a couple of testimonials, but you also work with animals, don't you?
Yeah, work with animals. Yeah, I heal dogs. I've I'll tell you a tale there. I put two trees in the back garden. One was an apple tree, one was a pear tree.
Hmm.
So the pear tree it's like huge. I've got the video in the what do you call that? I'll send it across to you, I think. And the apple tree, and I'm looking at it for 2.5 years, something. The apple tree, it was end up like a little twig sticking out the ground like that. And I was gonna pull it out, I put my hands around it and I prayed, and I've got apples on it now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all different. It's like disformed. It doesn't come up the way it should
Sure.
because it's miles behind the other one. The other one's a nice big
Uh-huh.
strong tree. This one's like shooting off here and there, but there's apples on it.
Cool. So
Yeah,
even plants then,
yeah. Any life form, any
any
life
life
form.
form, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that makes
yeah,
sense, doesn't it?
yeah,
That makes sense. Well, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen and we'll have a look at it. Just a few seconds of each testimonial of
yeah. Of course,
you've
yeah.
been working with, yeah. Let me just see how we do it. It's that one that I want. Yeah. Let me know. Can you see that?
Um,
It'll be coming.
It's writing on there now. Yeah, I can make it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
If I open, hang on, I open that up. Can you see it now in full?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So we'll let's have a look because we've got to make sure that
Can
I've
you play
got,
that one?
I've got to make sure that sharing options, one part. Okay. Right. Let's see
Good
if
job
we can
you're doing
hear
this,
it.
Gordon, because I wouldn't have a clue.
Let's see if we can hear it as well. Yeah.
Would have been, and I've still got it in my head, which is weird. In my knees, I've got no pain in my knees whatsoever,
Yeah, this.
which is weird because 2 days ago I was in agony with my knees, and I can honestly say I've got no pain at all.
Okay. So that's
Yeah,
what.
that guy had what do you call it? Post-traumatic stress as well. He had been in the army.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for 20 years, and his mind was cleared and everything.
So if people want to see these, that these are on the
Yeah,
Facebook
they're on
group.
my
There
Facebook
are
group.
lots of
I download.
testimonials.
No,
Let's
on
have
the
a look at
Facebook.
another one.
Yeah.
This one's fun because the lady. I just want to show you her walking up and down,
Yes,
and she's laughing her head off.
because she was like a bucket wheel when she come in.
There you are.
She couldn't stand up straight or anything, she was in pain.
You can see that from the smile on her face. There's something
Yeah, that's
significant happened.
Gordon. That's I get so much pleasure when I see what the removing pain. Some people had been in pain 20 years, and that man took all kinds of poison from the doctor. Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I try to tell people that pharmaceutical companies are a business. They're not, they're not there to cure anything. They're there to treat things, but not cure it.
Sure. This lady's talking about a dog.
Got two on this side and that side. So we brought her here. I couldn't believe it. She hadn't balked either, Stuart.
Yeah.
At all. Brought her here that night. Granny brought her. I went home. I was touching them, thinking, in her heart. They're quite soft. The lungs. They were still visible. The next day we woke up to you yapping. You barked for 5 months. And then again, within an hour, she barked twice at the front door. Barked at Brandy. Barked at the neighbour crying. I've never heard a bark for months, and I mean months. But
There you are.
Yeah, there's a good her partner there, yeah, Blandy. She phoned us from the vets and says that they've got a little cross chihuahua thing, yeah. And she was when she phoned us from the vets and says the vet wants to put the dog down. It's dying. And she says, I want to phone. She says, but I've told them I want to phone you up. And she says, because I believe in what you do. So she's on the phone and I says, the vet's saying that you're being cruel, keeping this dog alive. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it's had 1% chance of living. And when she's talking, she's saying that believing in Stuart. So anyway, she's got the dog in her hands. I'm doing the distance. I do distance heal anywhere in the world. I can do this. And she says, Stuart, she says, the dog lifted its head up when you were doing your prayers and that. The vet says, I'll be phoning you tomorrow. He says, be telling you it's died through the night. So she got a phone call 7:30 in the morning. And he says, I cannot believe this. He says, it's a miracle. He says, your dog's eating and drinking. He says, you can come and pick it up next half hour. Now from the vet himself. I've got the lady saying, I've got a video saying that. The lady saying it. She actually, I says, when you go in to see the vet, will you tape him? And he says on the when he's taping when she's taping it on the phone, that it's a miracle. And he says, I've never seen this happen before.
Wow. So you've got a clinic in Gateshead, yes?
That's not a clinic. It's just a little room I've got on the side of my club. But it's
okay.
I've had people in there I've had a guy come in to say, this guy was a distance healing Gordon. He had come in, he says he was feeling unwell, he had a bad shoulder and all. So I've done the healing on him. This is unbelievable. And when I've done the healing on his shoulder and I didn't, about 6 weeks later, I get a call off him. He says, Stuart, I've been in hospital. I said, what was up? And he says, you know that healing that you done on us? Yeah, he says, I got a pacemaker. And he says, no, I didn't tell you. He says, when I've had to be rushed into hospital, my heart's repaired, and I've had the pacemaker was killing us.
Wow. Wow.
And that's the God's honest truth. Yeah. So I had to take. They've never known it to happen. You know, the surgeons never known it to happen to anybody. Never known it to happen to anybody.
Sure.
And you know, they take the bloody pacemaker out.
Wow.
I've got evidence there that people with gone to hospital with enlarged hearts and shadows on their lungs. And when I've done the healing on them, I think it was a good friend of mine, Joan. She's a lady that was in the video where I disappear.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, she's a lady in that. And she says, so next time she went in to see the specialist, her heart was back to normal size and all the shadows were gone off her lungs.
Wow, that's impressive, eh?
It's,
So you don't just do presential, you do it on online as well, don't you?
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. On my group on a Tuesday night, I've got Craig helping us out and Davey. And Craig takes the questions and that, and David does a video.
Okay.
We do a live on a Tuesday, and I do as many as I can before actually, because it drains us. The healing drains me. Yeah, I do about say anywhere from 4 to 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah, distance healing.
Okay.
And the results are mind blowing. They're mind blowing. I've cured cancers, arthritis, bloody people's. You know, it's just. I don't know what I cannot help with, and if I cannot cure them, I can help them.
Sure.
I tell you, I've got a sign on the door. Well, I had a sign on the door saying, "Blah blah blah." Stuart Watson, Divine Light, Cosmic Healing, such and such, help with this, that, and the other. And I've got cancer on there. Now I know there's a 1939 law. You cannot say you can cure cancer.
You can't.
It's against the law to cure cancer, and that's, believe me or not, ladies and gents, check it out for yourself. It's there to be found. Just Google it. 1939 law. Nobody can say they can cure cancer, or they can go to jail for a very long time.
There are people in jail now?
Yes, because they've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they prove it. Don't get us wrong, Gordon. Yeah, I've helped. You know, I want to help people with cancer. And when I've helped them with cancer, I get involved with them. Yeah, I get involved with people. You know, I've got a good heart, and you know, and I do get involved with them. And when I'm very emotional when I cannot cure it and remove it. And when I'm in prayer, I ask, why have I not been able to cure their cancer? Sure, it's their time. You can't stop it.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, but you can help them. I can help them to deal with it.
Yeah.
Mentally, all the stress and anxiety is gone, and all the pains are gone.
Sure.
I can remove them all. And now that sign on the door, I just had to help them. And I got a phone call off the environmental health from the council. It says, you've got a sign up there saying, I says, yeah, I've got a sign on my door saying I can help people with cancer. I says, I know there's a law there. She says, well, you've got to take that down or cover it up. I says, I've just got on there, I can help people with it. She says, you can go to jail for that as well.
Wow.
And I had to cover the bloody help up. And I says, are you satanic like the rest of them, like? You know, I says, because if anybody can help anybody with gone through what people's gone through with cancer, I says, you should be singing from the rooftops, not stopping them from doing it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and you know, if anybody wants to doubt me, go on my group, Divine Light Cosmic Healing, or on TikTok, and see the results of that's on there, of not my words, other people's words with their videos. That's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and I ask people if I can take these videos. The reason I ask them if I can take the videos, because some of them don't want us to take videos, and I understand that. I like private.
Sure.
But then I say to them, how did you find me? Oh, watch the video. I says, well, thank you. I says, that's, you know, it's a bit harsh on other people that might be taking your word, saying I can help them with it.
Yeah. Okay. So if somebody wanted to organize a session with you, what would they have to do?
They just had to contact us on Facebook, or my numbers, 077 342 642 70. Contact me, and we'll come to, you know, and I'll tell you, take more info from there.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you use when you talk to people? What method do you do online? I
just pray. And I use the phone line.
Are you talking to them on the phone?
Yeah, talking to them on the phone, but that I use the phone line as an energy line.
Okay.
Because that's what it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I'm on TikTok and people are just sending messages in, I just get their names and then I just I just send the energy through that way, and it works.
Remotely. And if somebody wanted to have a presential session with you and see you, you're in Gateshead?
I'm in Gateshead. It's it's a Teams club in Gateshead. It's NE8 to SG. It's the north of England. But if, when they come to me, they keep their clothes on all the time. All I do is touch the head, put my hands on the head, and ask for the divine to come in. I pray, I do the healing on them, then I sit by them, and I pray to Jesus and God for, to answer my prayers.
Okay.
And if they don't believe in Jesus and God, they believe in something when they come off that bed, I'll tell you, and it's so powerful. And they've said, how can I, most of them say, well, how can I not believe now?
Sure.
How can I not believe? Absolutely. And that's and it's because they see colours. They see some people see Jesus herself.
Yeah.
They see Jesus herself, and they see colours. It's so divine colours. It's gold. It's indigo. It's mind blowing. Okay. But I see them. I can see Jesus and God, and they're coming into my body and transferred from my body into theirs.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Right. So and I'll put the details in this video.
Yeah.
Okay. The connection details. Listen, let's just finish on. Right. I mean, you're connected, divinely connected. You see a lot of things. Where do you see us now? Where do you see us now? And what do you see in the future for mankind?
Mankind is in. We have got to stand up together. Never mind what color, race you're. Yeah. Religion was Jesus in that world didn't create a religion. It was a movement, but it wasn't a religion. The satanic cult created a religion so they could rinse us of our money. That's all of it. Every religion is so wealthy, and they're still taking off the poor. They're still taking off. But if we don't stand up in the tens of millions, we are in trouble. We must stand up together. Never mind they created religion to divide with. They create wars to divide with. And we must stop this. We must stop it and stand together as one, the human race, and come back to the light. Jesus and God never left us. We left them. They got taken away from us slowly but surely. When I was a child, I remember at school, when you went in your assembly, you said the Lord's Prayer, and you sung hymns about Jesus. Yeah? Slowly but surely, them being taken out of our schools, saying it might upset others.
Sure.
And it's wrong. It's wrong. Everybody's got their beliefs, but they're taking the Christian belief away, trying to.
Okay.
But people don't stop believing.
So if we imagine the scenario, we stand up in our millions, our billions, we stand up, we turn to the light. What's next?
We turn to the light and we take this satanic cult down. We've been under a satanic cult for hundreds of years. This isn't just started. It has started from day dot. From day dot. It is, there's like I said before, it cannot be good without evil. And we have lived under the evil for so long now. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into things going because people get afraid.
Sure.
But if people want to stand up, let us stand up together. Stop all this nonsense. Stop all this divide. We must stand up together. Not as a pocket here, pocket there. That's what they want. Our government want the conspiracies. That was right. The conspiracies, Gordon. There was only one conspiracy about this so-called pandemic, but then they hide about 20 or 30 different conspiracies. That was to stop the people sitting on the fence. So that puts everybody's chasing their mind there after that and saying it cannot be all right. The rest are planned to keep it off the scent.
Confuse us.
So, yeah, and people who's maybe so close to coming on our side, and they haven't. Because of that, there's too many bloody lies and bullshit out there.
Sure.
Yeah. So they don't know what to believe. So they believe the freaking satanic government.
Yeah.
Before we go, Gordon?
Yeah.
I've just got my cross out there. Can you see it?
Yes. Yes. This is the story. You're going to tell the story, there.
Right. See that cross there, ladies and gents. Right. That was Jesus was on the cross there. He was on properly. And I'm sitting with my friend Craig there now. I was training with him in the gym. And this is, once again, I'll say any lie detector test and so will Craig. That cross there, I said, he asked me a question when I was doing my bench. He says, what do you think about Tommy Robinson? I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will do the yes and no with a chain. And when we chain, when I get off here, and we'll ask the questions. I said, I've never done it about 4 or 5 yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I got pulled. I got like a tug back onto the bench when I was going to get up, and I went back over. And he says, what's the matter? And I says, oh, I says, must have got snagged. And then Jesus is coming through. The gym is in my house. And Jesus is coming through the ceiling. And he's all in gold. And he's got a crown in his hands. And it's got his cross on the front. And it's got purple stones on this crown. And he just had me to bow. And I bowed. And he put this cross on my head. And Craig's sitting there. And his eyes were like saucers. And he says, what's just happened? I says, what's just happened? I says, well, I said, I'll tell you. I says, Jesus come through me just as me to bow and put this crown on my head. And Stuart, I can see it. And he says, I can see it. He says, got purple stone. I says, oh, you can see it. So anyway, I takes me chain off, and I was going to do yes and no. And when I went to do yes and no, he says, have you gotten something new on your chain? I said, no. I said, why? And Jesus was like, where his right hand was, yeah, it's now where his left hand was. So I'm going, what the, you know, and I swear down on this, and I got a hold of it like that, and I'm going, and it was stuck, Gordon. It was stuck.
Solid.
One,
It was stuck solid.
and Craig's got a hold, and he's going, how? And I says, it's a miracle. I says, that's a message for us. I said, I'm glad you're there, Craig. I says, he's telling me he's coming. He's nearly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's a message for me. When I took that cross back to the jewelers, he says, Stuart, that's impossible. He says, it's fastened solid. He said, couldn't happen now. And some people say, well, did you not get it fixed? I says, I use having a laugh with me. Get that fixed. I said, that's a miracle.
Sure.
Yeah, and I says, it's you know, I'll pass any lie detector again. It was the truth. What happened? It was mind blowing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's loads of evidence here I've got, Gordon. So much evidence there. When I'm standing in the water in my yoga, there's, you know, and I'm getting introduced to Mother Sea. It's honestly, the stuff I've got out there, and the energy that I can produce is mind blowing, and I mean mind blowing. If any, you know, scientist that's not in the dark, please get in touch with me, and I says I can prove, you know, I can prove Jesus and God exists. I can see them. I've got photographs of them. I mean, I sent you photographs when I asked for guidance in the same from my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And the clouds above my house just turned into God.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. So I recommend, because on the Facebook page, I mean, you can just scroll forever, and there's so much information and so many interesting things that Stuart's put up there. So I recommend that you have a look. And
Yes,
I'll have the link here in the information.
Yeah, thank you, Gordon. Thank you. And good luck on your journey.
Yeah, well, listen, Stuart, it was lovely to talk to you again. You know, that we talked 4 years ago, and then we're talking again. I'm really
We're on
happy.
this journey together, my friend, I think.
Absolutely, and I'm happy to see that you're still on your path. And I know you've had a tough time, but you know,
Yes.
God bless you, and you know, just keep doing what you do.
God bless you and all your viewers, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the chance to get my story out there a bit more.
You're more than welcome, and we'll talk again in the future.
We'll talk again, yeah, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's gone forward. It's mind blowing, my friend.
Absolutely.
Anybody out there wants to get in touch, just it's there for them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, ladies and gents.
Fantastic.
Appreciate Gordon's work as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.